Welcome back, everyone, to the Northern X Sports Talk Live right here on Hot Mix VA Radio in TappIn, Virginia. Me, youth football coach Thomas Ron, along with my homeboy Sammy Mills. Unfortunately, our buddy Will can't make it again tonight, but he's gonna be back in the studio with us next week, man. How you been this week, man?
I've been good, man. It was a long week. I'm feeling a whole lot better than last week.
A whole lot better now.
A whole lot, man. Last week I was tired, man. I was a little tired. Last week, bro.
Hey, I mean, working, man. We do a whole lot of working and a lot of traveling, man. So you can only expect that sometimes.
Nah, for sure. And I was telling my boys, man, in the group chat, I was like, man, look, we're supposed to be going on this little group trip out in DC in a couple of weeks. I was like, hey, man, look, before we do anything, you big drink, anything like that, man, I gotta take me a nap. I was like, man, I take a nap before I do anything. So before I came here, man, I took me a nice little 45-minute nap.
Man, I had to come straight here from work. I got off at 5:45. I was working down Petersburg today, we was hauling dust out of the jet plane, walking down that area. Had to take it 4 miles over to the Central State. So you know that ain't nothing but a bunch of back and forth. Bag on loads I put on the ground there.
Come on, man.
Get to the shop, fuel the dump truck up, jump in my van, get down the road 6:45, jump the shop, come straight here. So I ain't had nothing to eat or nothing. But we got a good interview set up.
I could have had a long nap though, man. I thought the show started at 7 and you said, hey, I could have had a long nap. I got up, man, and rushed over here for no reason. I chilled in the car for a little bit.
It is though, man. We got coach, a good coach in the daggone studio, man. We got a real great interview lined up for y'all tonight. So man, we're gonna take us a little break, but we're gonna jump right back here with the coach. And y'all gonna know who it's gonna be when we come back here, man. Northern X Sports Talk Live, right here on Hot Mix VA Radio.
Northern X Sports Talk Live, myself, Will Lewis, along with Coach Thomas Rowe.
More tuition assistance is available than ever, paving the way for debt-free education and training. And Rappahannock Community College is here to help. Earn a degree, certification, or even start college in high school. Success starts here. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back, everybody, to Northern X Sports Talk Live right here on Hot Mix VA Radio, TappIn, Virginia. We got Coach Dwayne Pinn, Lancaster Red Devils, 26-0, Mr. Lancaster himself in the building with us tonight to chop it up with us for a few. Me, myself, Coach Thomas Ron, my homeboy Sammy Mills. How you doing today, Coach?
Good afternoon, man. I'm doing
good, man.
Man, we just wanted to bring you in here tonight for a little while, man, and chop it up with you and talk to you about the team on y'all excellent season that y'all got going, man. And just give us a little insight on you, yourself, and the rest of the boys over there, man. And just give us some insight on y'all. How you doing? How your day been going anyway all day? Because I know you're working and all of that stuff. So how your day been going?
Man, my day starts at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Dang, man.
I work out in Chesapeake, so I travel back and forth. I commute. But my day been going good, man.
What type of work you do out there?
I'm a warehouse manager, man. We sell auto body parts.
Okay.
For cars and things like that. Or anything under the hood, personally.
Okay.
Then I have to get back and get to practice.
So 3 o'clock in the morning, you get on the road to head down there. What time do you usually get off from down there?
During basketball season, I get off about 1.
Okay, well that ain't that bad.
1:30.
Because y'all start practice around what time?
3:30.
So that ain't that bad, man. You know, so I mean, we're gonna jump right into it, man. Because I know you got to get on back across the bridge and everything like that.
Got a big game tomorrow, man.
Big game tomorrow and everything, but we want to take us to the beginning of the season after coming off of the downfall that y'all took last year, coming into this year. What was the mindset for you and the rest of the team when it came into back into the basketball season this year?
Our mindset in the whole season, man, just one game at a time. Just one game. Don't matter who your opponent is. Don't matter how many times you play him. You got to play the game. This has been our mindset. Boys have come in this year with a whole different mindset. They put out the motto, it's just business. And that's what they've been about.
Yeah. Just business. They ain't gonna show me handling a whole lot of business. Put boots to necks on them.
Boots to the neck. Every game like we talked about earlier, man. Like they got an intimidation factor, man. You step on the court with them, it's a wrap, bro. You might as well cancel Christmas. You already gave the game, man. They still the souls who just walk into the gym, man.
I swear. So what was the before the season started? You know, what was the conditioning and everything that y'all did to get to this point before the season even started?
The off season, man, we pride ourselves on off season. Played in a couple live periods this year under the Team Loaded brand. Those guys, man, they put in a lot of work this summer. You know, getting in the gym, 2-3 hours out the day.
Yeah.
Some guys get 2 or 3 workouts a day. And Troy plays on a national team for Team Loaded 15s. They won a national championship last year. Tyson played on an AAU team also out in Northern Virginia.
Okay.
They played on a couple live periods. Then you had Jerion and Xavier. Those guys played on Team Loaded AAU team too, where they played in South Carolina, Virginia Beach. Been doing a lot.
So a lot of those guys play on Team Loaded?
Yeah.
Is that an A and B team or is just one team or the one like
yeah, we've been a Northern
okay.
team this year.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So I don't mean to hit you there, but after that loss last year, like, did you guys go straight? I mean, like, once the game was over, like how was that feeling? Was you guys headed straight back to business now, or you guys take a little time off, or like were those guys hungry and ready to go back then?
I mean, the truth of it, that loss hit us pretty hard. Wasn't expected at all. Not taking nothing from Westmoreland, they did a great job.
Yeah.
They did a really good job. We definitely fell back from basketball for about a week or 2. We definitely got away from it. Try to get your minds right. Get everybody back on the same page. Then it's time to get back to work.
Yeah. So like fast forward to now, it's like I've seen a couple games. I've seen when you guys come in, and I like your assistant coach, man. I think it's the Henderson's dad, man. I think he'll come in and bring those guys in like straight dogs when they take over the whole gym during warm up, man. I remember the Westmoreland gym, you guys are warming up on the baseline during the JV game. I'm like, man, this is a game going on, but I love it, man. Like I said, man, you trying to make these guys spirit up before the game even start. You got to take their heart before the game start, bro. And that's what y'all are doing to these guys. Like, when y'all walk into the gym at WNL, you can hear a pin drop, literally, man. Seriously, during that JV game, you can literally hear a pin drop, man. Like, and I was just like, wow, man, like, these guys are really stealing souls already.
Coach Dante brings a lot to the table. Plays in college ball, Christian Newport.
Yeah.
Military background.
You can tell he never has a military background in him, man.
He brings a lot to the culture.
Yeah.
We're building a culture over there. And, I always tell the guys, we want to be known, of course, about our character, but we want to have some structure and some discipline.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's what we're losing a lot in the Northern Nick.
Yeah, exactly.
So, when you walk in these gyms, you wanna leave a standard. Just like you're talking about it, so you remember those things. That's how it starts. And it's just the start of our culture. Is what we're doing. So like Essex football. Northern Nick, nobody wants to play Essex. We want to be known the same thing in basketball. We want Langston's coming to town.
Definitely.
That's what we're just trying to build.
So is that starting from middle school on up? Like, where is that start? Like,
absolutely. This team right here, man, has been playing basketball together since they've been in the 4th grade. So, we've done AAU basketball up and down the East Coast since 4th grade. A lot of those guys are seniors now, so they've been together, same team, and they've done a lot together, man. A lot of roommates, hotel rooms, eating together. It's a lot of camaraderie.
That's a brotherhood, right?
It's a brotherhood, and it's something we'll never forget.
Yeah, no doubt.
They still talk about 6th grade trips when we went to Myrtle Beach, 8th grade trips, and it's fun, because they know it's about to come to an end this year.
And you know it's about to come to an end too, man. You saying, like we were talking earlier, man, like you said you had those guys since they were young. You're like some of their father figures, man. So I mean, like, you know how they about to leave their nest, man. They about to branch off, bro. So I know you feel the same way, man. Like,
absolutely, those are my guys. I've been riding with them for a long time. I mean, they've definitely been a part of my life for the past 8, 10, 12 years. And I mean, my daughter's in the same grade with those guys. So it's always, they've always been around. It's a good thing, man. But, at the end of the day, you got to grow up. You got to time to go, bring in some new ones.
I mean, from like we were saying earlier, from when I look at some of your videos and everything like that, I see the little babies around the huddles, getting the basketballs and everything like that. So the culture that y'all are setting over there is definitely seen and is definitely being heard, because like you said, you're gonna have those babies that's coming up watching the Troy Hendersons and the Tysons and everything. And I know for a fact in their mind, they're like, oh, we got next. So how does it feel to be able to see, the little ones being around the groups and being wanting to represent that Red Devil pride and stuff like that?
It's awesome. You got to teach them young.
Yeah.
So they're already picking up the work ethic. They're already starting training. They're about to start AAU next year themselves. You know, we're trying to build our own culture. You know, we're trying to make sure that they understand this is what it's going to take. So we make sure the older guys understand that they're watching.
Yeah.
You know, the youngins are watching, and we got to make sure that we set a great example. You know, and it's, you know, I know sometimes it looks like, man, they got a lot of kids out there, but it's hard to tell them no. I mean, that's how you. And I mean, you want to play Lancaster basketball, that's what you want to do. I gotta allow it so you can see it now. You know, it's the start of a great culture, I think.
You're definitely right. You're definitely right. Getting up to now, be it 26-0, that's not an easy feat. You know, what are some of the things that you tell those boys each and every game to get their mind prepared for the next game? Because regardless of being undefeated, you still gotta have, okay, any given day, anything can happen. So what are some of those things that you constantly put into their mind to make them be hungry each and every game when they go out there?
It's just like right now, you know. Today we practice, watch a little film again. You gotta play Franklin. You know, everybody's talking about making plans for state championship. You gotta play Franklin.
Yeah.
You gotta play the opponent that's in front of you. It's one game at a time.
One game.
You know, your focus gotta go there. You felt the feeling of being put out. I know I did. And if you don't want that feeling again, you gotta prepare for Franklin. That's what we're doing. We're taking it one game at a time.
Who do you feel like on the team is going to be the biggest leader for this Franklin game?
I hope all 15, but
because all of them are leaders from what I've seen.
I'm gonna tell you, man, like, it's any given night with our team. I know a lot of people see the Henderson guys doing their part, but first round last year, state game, number 11, Darius Smith put up 18, and a night that we didn't even see that happen. It's state basketball now, so it's, you know, they're gonna try to take away their best player, their best two guys. Somebody's got to step up. You know, I tell people all the time, and he mentioned the word the others, and the others. You know, Jerrion Owens is definitely probably one of the best players in the region.
Yeah, no doubt.
He
Man.
but
He's a sleeper, man.
But he definitely plays in the shadow of two really good players.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, I feel like he's up for regional player too.
No doubt. No doubt, man. No doubt.
So, I mean, I'm hoping that this will be his night. Or this tournament will be his.
Yeah.
But we got 35, we got a team, we got a good team. And they've seen a lot of basketball.
No, that's right. Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to bring it right back, though, with Coach Dwayne Pinn, Lancaster Red Devils, Mr. 26-0 himself. North Next Sports Talk Live right here on Hot Mix VA radio station.
You are now listening to Hot Mix VA Radio, brought to you in part by Seeger's Legacy Event Center, the event establishment that will exceed your expectations. Book them now for your wedding receptions, birthday party, family affair, or church function. Let them bring happiness to you and each and every one of your guests. Dinner options are only available on the weekends. Now back to your regular scheduled programming on Hot Mix VA Radio.
Welcome back, everybody, to North Next Sports Talk Live right here on Hot Mix VA Radio Studio in TappIn, Virginia. Episode 22 with Coach Dwayne Pinn from Lancaster High School. Coach, last week y'all played Middlesex. It was wasn't really a high-scoring game like I'm used to seeing y'all. It was 64-50. But, you know, the two superstars, Tyson Henderson, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. Brother Troy put up 22 points, 4 steals. Jerrion, 7 points. Those are some big numbers from those boys. Now, what do you see with them that makes them so hungry when they get on the basketball court?
They compete.
Yeah.
Not scared of any moments. You know, those guys get on the court, they're ready to play for any moment. So, you know, it's basically about competition. You know, those are dogs. I call them dogs.
Yeah.
You know, we have a few dogs on our team, and they're going to go after it. They're not going to back down. They're not going to give up. And they feel like they're the better players every night we step on the court. That's just the confidence that they carry with themselves. You know, that's what dogs do.
Tyson and Troy, they're brothers. Which one is the oldest? Tyson. So have you seen them two go one-on-one, playing one-on-one against each other and stuff like that?
Why make them do it in practice?
Yeah.
One go red, one go white.
No, that's right.
It helps us compete. You
Yeah.
know? Sometimes we need to see a new look. We need to see another good player of that caliber.
Kind of builds the next man up mentality.
Yeah, so sometimes we need to see, hey, you got to guard him. You know what I mean? And it gives us a really good feel. We're fortunate, you know what I mean, to have that. It gives us a really good feel of what we're about to face. But yeah, they definitely go at it.
So you think having those two guys builds like the other guy's confidence? Like stepping onto the court is like knowing that man like Jerry can have an off man, but knowing that having Tyson and Troy that picked them up, like you think they feed off of that?
They definitely feed off each other. They know each other's gonna be on the court.
Yeah. They
make plays that sometimes I don't see.
Yeah. And speaking of that, man, like we were talking about earlier, man, I've never seen like y'all guys are they're so coachable, man. Like they all get balls down to just being coachable and just discipline, man. The fact that the way y'all can dissect a zone defense and like just keep plays going. If something's not there, they know how to just bring it back up. Tyson to A, bring it back up, and just start it all over, man. And that all comes from coaching, man. It all from being coachable, just being disciplined, man. And y'all do a hell of a job of that, man, for real.
Yeah, the guys do a good job of just being prepared. Practice, we stay in the gym. We're trying to prepare for every moment. So if something isn't going our way, we gotta start over. We gotta figure it out. We gotta get in the secondary stuff. It's a time and score for everything.
Yeah.
Definitely. Preparing for Franklin, what are some of the, because I know y'all looking at film and everything like that, so what are some of the weaknesses that you might see in Franklin that y'all might try to exploit this week? Because, it's a real big game, so I know y'all studying them real hard and everything, trying to take away all of their, anything good that they might do. What are some of those things that y'all are looking at net?
Come to the end.
Huh?
Come to the end.
I don't know, if I can get off the work.
Nah, weaknesses, Franklin don't have a lot of weaknesses. They're a big, long team. They play zone. And they do a good job. They're like, 22 and 3?
Yeah. 24 and 3?
24 and 3, yeah. They got a really good team. There's not a lot of weaknesses there, to be honest with you. You have to be able to maintain, be poised, and play through what they are, because you're going to make some mistakes, and they're there to capitalize.
Yeah.
Again, man, we're watching film to see what we can do good.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we're watching to see where we can exploit, but that's always tough, you know what I mean? And when you get to this level, you know what I mean? The game kind of changes a little bit. And it's eight teams left. And they're definitely one of the best ones.
Yeah.
So I heard you say they're like a big, long team, so it's like, do y'all have trouble against like bigger teams, or like y'all ever had trouble against bigger teams? They're not teams aren't that big in the Northern Neck, you know what I mean?
Most of the time, rebounding,
yeah,
things like that become a factor, when you get to this level. So
yeah,
fundamentals take over now.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's really about, just getting out there, executing, and being fundamentally sound.
But see, when it comes to fundamentals, man, y'all got that though, bro. I know you don't want to be, toot your own horn, man. Y'all got that down to a T, bro. It's like, and I think that's what separates y'all in the Northern Neck now, just from being fundamental back to being disciplined and all that. But I think y'all got that, man. It's just a mind game with y'all now is getting the job done for real, bro.
And that's awesome, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, but when you get in the gym, it's 1,500 people, and it's packed. Are you really, fundamentals? You gotta be fundamentals now.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta value the basketball. You can't listen to a lot.
Yeah.
You got people screaming everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't really hear it. It's hard to communicate on the court. You know what I mean? By yelling, now Troy just ignore me if he wants to. You can blame it on the 1,500 people. You know what I mean? But fundamentals is now where it really has to come down to.
Sure.
I know the season is not over yet, but I know you just recently won Coach of the Year. How did that feel?
Awesome. Anytime you get a reward, for working hard, I feel like it's an accomplishment. But I have a really good coaching staff.
Yeah.
And my coaching staff, man, they take a lot of pressure off of me. They let me be me, and I let them be themselves. I got guys like in place where they're breaking film down, they're making sure we're well prepared.
Yeah.
And it makes it a lot easier, you know? To put twists on things, to tweak some things, and just makes it a lot easier now. Now it's just about adjustments anyway. So, but my coaching staff, you know, it's an award for all of us. You know, it's just not my award.
That's dope.
I accept it, but I definitely give my award. It's the whole coaching staff. Those guys are really dope.
I see that from like just watching the games and being in the games. Like you do a lot of standing, man. You don't really sit down, but you do a lot of standing, a lot of talking. So you have the other guys when the guys come up. I think it's big, man. As an assistant coach, when those guys come off the bench, it's not your job to talk to those guys. You still got to watch the game. Yeah. Those assistant coaches got to put, well, I heard they call you Cooley. Well, Coach Cooley pulled me off to the side because of what? And this is why he did that, man. Yeah. You got to do this, you got to do this. It's not your job to do it because you're watching the game and see what's going on. And I think that right there separates your coaching staff from a lot of others, man. Like a lot of other coaches, assistant coaches, just kind of just sit back and they're there. You know, you got to engage and let these guys know why the hell you pulled them off the bench because they're mad at you. It's not your fault you pulled them off. It's actually your fault because you weren't doing your job. You know what I mean? And I think that's what really separates y'all coaching staff in general from a lot, bro.
Our coaching staff, they're willing to do anything. You know, whether it's take stats, make sure the boys got water, and coaching them up. You know, everybody's ready and willing to take whatever job is needed for those boys. Yeah. And the boys know that. Yeah. They know that the staff got their back. Yeah. We're going to fight for everything we want as long as we're doing the right thing. Yeah. So, on and off the court. Yeah.
That's dope. Lord, I got to think of another question now.
We did so much talking. We're
going to play good on job. Once again. But coming into tomorrow, like we said earlier, is a real big game. What time is the game tomorrow?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. And y'all are at a neutral site this year?
We're at New Kent High School tomorrow.
New Kent. So the goal is to get past them. And after that is what game? That's the
state semis.
Semis and everything like that.
That will be Monday.
Monday. The goal is to get past them, but how do you make sure they are confident tomorrow? To make sure they're how can I word it? Oh man, I'm stuck. How can I word this? Sorry, Coach. How can you make sure they are confident from the start of the game to make sure all of the butterflies is out? Because you know it's gonna be butterflies. Every big game, every time the game gets bigger, the butterflies gonna get stronger. So what do you think you might have to do tomorrow to rid them of that?
We're gonna follow our itinerary. So we're our itinerary before game, and we're gonna stay together. You know what I mean? It's a feeling everybody probably has. It's a big game. It's a state game. Yeah. You know, I probably got some kids that might not have it because this ain't their first big game and they're feeling it. You know what I mean? But all we're gonna do is we're gonna eat together. We're gonna walk through together. We're gonna ride the bus together. We're gonna get to New Kent together. We're gonna play the game together. We're gonna talk about it. But it's just another game. You know, and you want to keep your undefeated season alive. You want to stay alive. Yeah. You gotta let that stuff go. Yeah. You know what I mean? You gotta go play. You gotta play the opponent in front of you. And I know we got the kids to do that. So I'm really not. The preparation that's been put in is for tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Well, fellas, you know we're gonna bring it on back. We got some bills to pay, but we're gonna bring it right on back. Coach Dwayne Pinn. And Northern X Sports Talk Live right here on Hot Mix VA Radio, TappIn Virginia.
Entertainment presents the second annual Kings of Southern Soul, Sunday, April 30th. Coming to the Prince William County Fairgrounds, Manassas, Virginia. Performing live, King George.
One Monday don't stop, no show.
Very special guest, Tucker. P2K. Sir Charles Jones. Pokey Bear. Calvin Richardson. J1. Big G. Kinks. himself, Jay Morris Group, Lamar Bryce, Fat Daddy, Cadillac Man, and Westlove, with special added attraction DJ Cleve, hosted by Andy B, plus a big car show and a lot more. Gates open 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Showtime 3 p.m. Tickets on sale now. Kings of Southern Soul, 2va.eventbrite.com. For more info, call 252-578-3504. Second annual Kings of Southern Soul at the Prince William County Fairground, 10624 Dumfries Road, Manassas, Virginia. Rain or shine, Sunday, April 30th.
Welcome back, everybody. Northern Next Sports Talk Live right here on Hot Mix VA Radio Studio. Right here in TappIn, Virginia. We right back with Coach Dwayne Pinn, Lancaster Red Devils. Coach, after every game, I see y'all always gather together in a circle and say a prayer with the opposing team or whoever. When did that start? Because I love that. You know what I'm saying? When exactly did that start?
We did that last year. We're going to pray before the game as a team. We're going to pray after. Because, we're going to make sure we know who we give thanks to. Because this is a privilege, and we are fortunate to be who we are. We just got to make sure that we give thanks to who we need to give thanks to.
Definitely. I feel like that actually brings more camaraderie too with the opposing team. You know, because, we don't coach high school ball or anything like that, but we deal with a lot with the youth, and what we try to do is there's a whole lot of animosity in this area, between counties and stuff like that, so for, programs to be able to do that, and even if the other team loses, everybody gets together and pray, then regardless of the animosity that might have been going on through the game, at that moment, it has to go, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, we sending praises up to the good Lord, and you got that type of animosity on your chest at that moment, then, you gotta check yourself.
It brings the calmness in the gym. And it checks the kids, checks the coaches. And just, it's a togetherness. At the end of the day, we're competing in between the lines, but we still need to be all together. We need to support each other and make sure the kids see that, and that, it's not that bad, It's just a game. Have fun with it. But make sure, you know how to carry it afterwards.
Who, y'all's JV went undefeated this year too, right?
They lost one game in Blue.
Well, so who are some of the up-and-coming players that we as the Northern Next should be, on the lookout for from the younger ones in the future?
We had a really good JV program this year. We got some kid. We got a kid we brought up this year, Terrell Diggs, that's dressing out with us for regionals and state. Dressed out with us for regionals, districts. And he will be dressing out for states. I think he's promising. Got a few surprises. Gonna be a hard summer. Working.
I like it. That's where it starts, man.
But we're losing a lot, so we gotta grind this thing out. Because when you beat people by 40, you gotta understand you're not always gonna be top dog. So they don't come for your head. Make sure nobody's gonna,
They ain't gonna take it easy.
If you don't put the summer in, we're gonna be on the other end of that stick. So we gotta make sure we're ready for that.
Oh yeah, we feeling that pressure over here. That's exclusive football. We lost. We gonna lose right much this year. So y'all better get to work this summer.
He said to do the old gotta find a way to bring in essence. Talk about this, man. I know y'all ain't never seen it down there.
Two programs talking right now. Two programs talking right now.
That's crazy. But I said that you said you watch a lot of film, so who are some? Give me your top 5 players that are not from Lancaster that play basketball.
Yeah, great question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Don't let Bucket.
Top 5 players you need in the areas.
Yeah.
The Nick
Top 5, 6, whatever.
Right now.
We're not talking about none of your boys, though. You know what I mean? Like,
leave my guys out.
We know your boys been putting up numbers, but we talking like the kids that you done seen that ain't.
We're in TappIn, so I'm not gonna leave Cam Robinson out. I definitely think Cam is a dog. Really good football player and a really good basketball player. He's a dominant force this year. And anytime you have a double figures and rebounds and that's strong, I feel like that's a good thing. I shout out Vaughn Harris out there in Westmoreland. I got to coach Vaughn a little bit this summer. Spend some time with him. Vaughn definitely.
That dude's naturally gifted, man.
He is.
Yeah,
He is. He got a bright future, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to keep rolling. Got to keep rolling.
No doubt.
I'm gonna tell you guys, man. It's a young guy.
I already know what you're talking about. No Tyree.
No, I have a point guard.
That dude Tyree.
I give him a lot of props. For to be a freshman.
Yeah. He plays like a junior, bro.
Absolutely. That kid has an IQ that's through the roof. And the district got to be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, I'm telling a lot of guys, man.
You like that in football too.
Yeah. You got to be a quarterback though, man. At ninth grade, to be a quarterback, in point guard, you gotta have it, man. You gotta have it.
After that, he said 5 or 6 guys, Trying to be careful, man. The big Facebook thing was going on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be real careful with that, but I can't shout out my guys, but
we already know it.
I got a guy coming back next year though that it's gonna get a lot of talk.
Okay. Who's that?
Damian Smith on 12.
Okay.
He's gone. A lot of work will be put in. So
he can strap up, man. I see him.
There's no discussion.
Yeah.
I heard you say number 5 from Westmoreland. It's crazy because we had a district meeting and his name came up a couple times, and I really wasn't familiar.
Yeah.
Besides, we played against him, but it's always a little different when we play Westmoreland now. And but yeah, the last time we played him, he showed me like, hey, Coach, I can shoot the ball, I can do certain things.
Yeah.
So I definitely give him some respect. He gonna be one to be reckoned with coming up too. I'm assuming that's your family.
Yeah. That's my dog.
I mean, after that, it gets a little different. But as far as top guys, I'm thinking about that first team or district team. But I'll be honest with you, Tony B said down here, they had a kid, Peaches.
Yes.
Yeah. Charlie.
Charlie can play ball, man.
No, he really can though. And I think their problem was, man, they just the numbers, man. So I think they kind of diminished them guys.
COVID messed them up a lot.
I like that kid. I think he was a pretty good ball player. Rappahannock was quiet, but I didn't. It was hard to see who was like that. But I did like the team they had. I think they had 1 or 2 guys that could.
I like number 2, CJ Kelly. I think he's gonna be pretty good. He's a freshman this year.
Yeah, his name came up in the district too.
Yeah.
A whole lot of talent through the whole area. For sure. There's a whole lot of talent. Just, I think now, with the talent that's coming through now, it's starting to open up a lot of doors for a lot of the kids around here. So the ones that's coming up behind this group, if they do what they're supposed to do, we're going to see a lot of kids, not only in basketball or football, but in every sport at the next level. We definitely have that, the talent in the whole area for a lot of them to end up at the next level, at the college level and stuff like that. Every show we try to give advice, coaches tips or anything like that. What is some advice that you could give to the youth in the area? The ones that's now and to the ones that's, that's coming up behind them, work ethic, grades, all of that type of stuff. What are some tips that you can be able to put out there for them?
To me, man, number 1 thing is your character. Don't ruin your character, we're in a time where, we're trying to be, kids are now trying to mock what they see. And just be yourself, try to build a really good character because we are being judged by people. Even though we know it don't go far, but I always tell kids to try to build a really good character. Your work ethic, when it comes to basketball, football, whatever sport, it starts in your off season. You're not going to step on the court in November and be, if you haven't put no work in. So your off season is your biggest successor. That's going to make you who you're going to be. You got to have an off season. I know a lot of parents may disagree and they want their kids to have this type of life, but if you want to do next level stuff, you gotta work at it. It starts in the off season, and of course, schoolwork, your grades, education. It's gotta be your focal point. we got so much technology and so many different things now. Like, I think this is really dope what we're doing right here. So many different things for these guys. It's now just about opening yourself up and being available to do it. You know what I'm saying? We got to give them a chance too, you know. But guys got to get to education first. You know? Get that rolling. I think the rest takes care of itself.
Well, Coach, you know, like we said earlier, you know, we thank you for coming out tonight for one. You know, I think Aaron was the first coach over here. You were the second, but Aaron came with Cameron Selden, you know what I'm saying? You came over by yourself and let us chop it up with you, and we definitely appreciate that. Me, Sam, and our other co-hosts, Will, Giles, and Travis, and everything like that. You face Franklin. You know, we're definitely rooting for y'all. Like I tell everybody all the time, when it comes down to playoffs and tournaments and stuff, whatever team in the North Neck that makes it there, that's who I'm rooting for, regardless of who it is. You know, you're facing Franklin. Y'all scoring average is 71.9, theirs is 64.6 from what I looked up and seen. Ain't no reason why y'all should be bringing it back, you know, so we definitely gonna be rooting for y'all. Before we get away from here, any things that you're doing that you need to promote, any social media, you know, social media contacts, anything like that, put them out there for the people so, you know, if they want to reach out to you, any AAU, you know, basketball thing that you're coaching, anything like that.
Definitely, man. I do appreciate you guys having me here, number one. I think this is really, really dope. I guess it's Giles is my first cousin. His mom, my aunt. You know, so I really appreciate the opportunity to come up. Promote Dream Chasers United Northern Neck. That's our AAU program. All those links of kids you see, that's pretty much where they come from, Dream Chasers. We promote tomorrow. Still some tickets left. Gym holds 1,500. I'm quite sure they're gonna sell out tomorrow. I think it's about 100 tickets left. I think they told me today. So we're here to represent the Northern Neck, man. At the end of the day, I know it'll be a lot of hatred or whatever they got going on, but at the end of the day, man, we're here to represent the Northern Neck. You know, we're gonna do our best to stand on everything that we've done so far this year and just keep playing. You know, we got 3 games left, so we are asking that no matter where you're from, Essex, Northumberland, everywhere, man, come out and support. You know, because at the end of the day, man, the guys, these are our kids, and we want to support them to the utmost and make sure that they see love and togetherness and all that, because at the end of the day, it is about our district.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, it's about Lancaster because that's the team that's in it, but we want to represent for the whole district. So we do ask, man, to come out support. My Instagram is Dream Chasers 9 NNK. Get me up about AAU and things like that. So we're definitely gonna get that started as soon as we win the state championship. God willing.
No, man, you gotta make sure it's speak to existence, man. You gotta bring this one home to Crosby, man. Crosby and Chicken, man. You gotta bring him home to TriStar, man. TriStar.
Open up Crosby's for one day.
One day, man.
Crosby's and Rice's for one day.
The whole hood, man.
That's dope.
But look, man, like again, we want to thank you for coming over here again. You know, you got a little ways to ride back over there in Lancaster and everything. But again, like I said, we want to thank you. From me, Coach Thomas Rome, my homeboy Sammy. Fortunately, our buddy Will, not here tonight, but when you and the team, when we set this thing up after y'all win the state championship, hey, we gonna come to y'all. We're gonna try to come to y'all and do the whole team or whatever like that, whatever we gotta do to make it happen. But we definitely want to get y'all back in after the whole season is done and get an interview with the whole team or whoever we gotta do, man. But again, this interview is done for the day. Coach Dwayne Pinn, Lancaster Red Devils 26-0. They face Franklin tomorrow. If you can make it, drive on down at
New Kent High School.
What, 7 o'clock, you know, and we just gonna support them, man. There's a Northern Neck team still in the runnings for the state championship, and we want to give them all the support that they need to be able to come out on top tomorrow. Northern Neck Sports Talk Live right here on Hot Mix VA Radio in TappIn, Virginia, and we'll be right back. You know, we're gonna take a couple pictures with Coach, Well, then we gonna come back and go over a little bit more things with y'all.
This is it. I finally found the GED program that fits all of our needs.
Really? I hope so. I just got laid off and every job I've applied for requires a GED. Can we afford this program?
It's free and it's local. MP Race offers a choice of online or in-person classes with flexible scheduling and convenient locations throughout the Middle Peninsula.
This sounds perfect. How do we enroll in class?
We call MP Race at 804-769-1151. That's 804-769-1151. Or we can go to mprace.org to register.
Let's call them today.
Welcome back, everybody, to North Next Sports Talk Live right here at TappIn NBA. Hot Mix Game Radio Studio right here at Tappahannock, Virginia, the heart of Tappahannock, Virginia, the purple and gold, all that good stuff like that. But we just had Coach Dwayne Pinn on, very good interview, you know, definitely respect him a whole lot more after that interview, man. I'm definitely hoping that they can go down to Franklin with New Kent tomorrow and bring that on back to the Northern Next so they can continue to, you know, chase the state championship run. I definitely believe they got it now.
Oh, man, they got it, man. That team is something different, man. I know he was trying to be modest and he ain't want to, you know what I mean, brag on his boys, man, but them boys are something different, man. Like he said they're dogs, man. They really are, man. I mean, from 1 to 15, man, every single one of them, man. Like you said, like he said, man, you can tell that brotherhood in them, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was serious, bro. When they walked into WNL that game, man, like, they were on the baseline, literally warming up on the baseline while the game was going on. Like while the JV game was going on. They didn't wait till after the game. They were literally warming up on the baseline, bro. And I mean, it starts from there. Like you literally, if you warm up in somebody else's court, like that, bro, like, you don't care, man. Yeah. You mean business real.
That's what, man. And I mean, from what he was saying, they got a good group of kids coming up behind them, man. So they definitely gonna be something to watch over the next couple of years, especially with him being that coach. And I mean, I just like how he said he's been with them so long. From not just high school ball, you know, from AAU on up. And to me, that's how you build
a program, man.
A program and that, you know, that closeness, you know, where to the point where those kids know, hey, coach ain't gonna put me in no wrong situation. If I listen to him, it's gonna be something great that's coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I just salute y'all over there, man. Red Devils, keep on putting boots to necks. You know what I'm saying? Keep putting boots to necks. Keep the, you know, all gas, no brakes. You know what I'm saying? Just all gas, man. So y'all go up there, handle your business against Franklin, man, and prepare for the next round after that, which is this Monday. But we're gonna take it to them Rappahannock Raiders ladies, man. They are currently 20-4. They are the regional champs. They beat King Queen last week, 48-37. Wasn't no real blowout game, but it was a good game. And I mean, they played excellent all season. I forgot the coach's name of the Miss Gaines. We definitely got to try to get her.
I love to have Miss Gaines on.
We definitely got to figure out how to get her.
We got to keep these winners on here, man.
Yeah, so I mean, Miss Gaines. I don't know if you listening or seeing this or anything, or anybody that knows Miss Gaines, you know, over that side.
I don't know. I'm not friends with her, but we'll tag in this.
Hey, well, Miss Gaines, we would love to have you come on the show and chop it up with you about the excellent season that you and the girls over there are having. You know, whenever the season is over and y'all win the state championship, we would definitely like to get you in the studio. But, you know, tomorrow, too, for them, they play at 6 p.m. They play Buffalo Gap. I think this is what the quarterfinals too for them. So if you're in that area, and go support them too. We're definitely looking to support them and hoping that they bring it back to the Northern Neck as well. But for now, we want to shine a light on a few of these athletes in the area that's doing great at their sport and committing to colleges, or even about to commit to colleges and everything like that. Number one on the list is Cameron Robinson over here in Essex. He made all region this year for basketball, so we want to salute you on another great season. You know, you had a great season in football, and you turned around and had another great season in basketball, and I'm pretty sure you're going to do the same in baseball and track. So congratulations on your accomplishment at becoming an all-region again. We got Vaughn Harris over there at Westmoreland, another great athlete to come out of the area. He made all-region this year. You have, who else? Darian Fauntleroy?
Yeah, second team all-region.
Second team all-region. So, I mean, those are 3 other kids in the area that did real great on the basketball court this year. In the Tidewater District, the coach of the year for the girls team up there in King Queen is Mr. Howard Brown. He won the coach of the year this year, so we want to salute you, sir, for a great season up there. The player of the year for the Tidewater District is King Queen's Ziona King. She's a senior up there. And I mean, she was putting up big numbers. I mean, from when I looked at her stats,
20 and 10
and along.
She's a senior?
She's a senior. Even though they lost against Rat, man, the young lady put up what? She put up 20 points, 10 rebounds, 1 steal. 10 rebounds for a female, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, she's been doing that all year, putting up double-digit numbers and scoring and with the rebounds. So, young lady, we want to salute you also. Over here in Essex, we want to send a big congratulations out to Quincy, Canada. He has committed to play football at Firm College for next year. So, young man, we want to give you a big salute. What position does he play? He plays D-line. He played DN last year. They usually switch him out to D&D type or something like that. But very agile. In fact, he was real quick off the ball. Multiple sacks this year, multiple tackles and everything. So it's good to see him finally get, commit to where he's planning on going. And Dorian Harris over here at TappIn, he will be committing to whatever college he plans on, continue his education and football career this Saturday, March 4th. At Essex High School at 3 p.m. So, if you're in the area, you want to go and check out and see what a young man commits to, man. Hey, stop on by 833 High School Circle Road. I think that's the address. I can't be remembering all the time, but I know it's 833 Circle something. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know where it is. Purple and Gold House, the home of the Purple Eaters. You know what I'm saying? The home of the Purple Eaters. But we had another great show. We want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight with us on North Next Sports Talk Live right here on Happy. Hold up. Y'all see I got this shirt on, right? So I got to promote the Essex Youth Football Association. Our online registration just opened up yesterday for our football program and for our cheerleading program. So if you have a child that's between the ages of 5 to 12 years old, if they want to cheer, play football, online registration is open. I know you can't really see that, all good, but online registration is now open. For cheerleading, it's $80 per person. For football, from now until June the 1st, it's $80. That is our early bird special. So it's $80 from now until June the 1st. Now, once June 2nd hit, the price jumps up to $100. Ain't no but a $20 difference, but still, you still want to take advantage of that early bird special. Get in there, get online at leaguesbluesombrero.com/Essex Youth Football and Cheer Association. Go in there, pick your program that you want to use and everything like that, and get it going. Like I said, $80 for cheer, $80 for football, early bird special. With the football fee, your fee covers the uniform, socks, lanyard, mouthpiece, shoulder pads, and the helmet. Parent provides your practice integrated pants. That's the only thing that a parent will have to buy is practice pants. As far as cheerleading, the fee covers the uniform, socks, pom-poms, hair ribbon, and the parent provides the shoes. You got any questions, hit me up on Facebook, Thomas Rohn, or Instagram, Coach T. Rohn. But until next week, hopefully our homeboy will be back in the studio with us. But until then, we out. North Next Sports Talk Live right here on Hot Mix Radio.
Our next Sports Talk Live, myself, Will Lewis, along with Coach Thomas Rohn.
DJ Turtle, providing DJ services for all occasions. Nothing too big or too small. DJ Turtle is the one to call. To book, email jamesturtlehumphrey43@gmail.com or call 540-207-6434.